Hello again. Nice to see you. It's Trisha here, and this is lesson 2, repurposing content for your book. It's likely on your computer, whether that be a laptop or desktop, you have some fabulous content that you've already created that's gathering dust. Here are 6 ideas for you that may inspire you to create your book from the content that you already have. I hope this helps and gives you some ideas of what's possible. Number one, webinars. Webinars are great because when you're putting together a webinar, there's a lot of similarities between the process for a webinar and the process for a book. The webinar has a hook, it has a backstory, has a transformation, has a method that you talk about lightly, a case study, and then an invitation to work with you. Very, very similar. I think the big difference between the webinar and the book is the webinar. You don't give away all your secrets, you kind of just touch on them and create curiosity, whereas your book, you'll go into a lot more detail. So the webinar can be a really great resource. I would use it as a skeleton to your book and then perhaps take each of the sections and build it out more. Use if you already have a couple of recorded webinars, use those webinars, send them through to rev.com and get them transcribed. You'll probably find, especially if the webinar is anything from half an hour to an hour or longer, you might have 80% of your book completed simply just by uploading that webinar and getting it transcribed. So have a look at your webinars. If there is something there that you've created, maybe there's a combination of two or three, you might be able to copy and paste together and then smooth it out with a very good amount of editing and reviewing. That might be a very, very good way for you to complete your book quickly. Number two, lead magnets and tripwires. Do you have hidden in the back of one of the folders on your computer a bundle of lead magnets or short trip wires? Maybe they're an introduction to a course or a system that you have, or maybe they're a set of templates or tools. If you have something that has been a really successful product for you and that is still relevant to your current offer, why don't you create a book from that? You can take the lead magnet, the tripwire, or a pack of templates. You can repackage it, add some fresh content, and then come back to obviously visiting the why of your book and what exists and what you want to achieve, and then create your short book from that. Use the book outline, but the lead magnets and tripwires could be a very good starting point for you. And this also goes for ebooks from your own website. If you've created ebooks and you want to repurpose those, you could do so. Absolutely. Number three, this is a really good option if you have a website with a long form blog post. Often a cornerstone post is around 2,000 to 3,000 words. It's an article published on your website and it's the post that you want to rank highest in the search engines. These pillar posts will be a reflection of your expertise, and your book is to demonstrate your expertise. So it becomes a very good way to create content for your book. So you would take one core message, one core topic, whether it be one of your pillar posts or if you've got multiple posts talking about the same topic, and look at how you can repurpose that and build your book from that. I think that you will find it will accelerate the writing quite significantly. Number four, frequently asked questions. This is definitely a winner on the list. One of the greatest things people love to read, other than case studies, are the questions and answers. They want to kind of figure out, how do you respond? What type of information do you share? How do you um, think? What's what's the logic that you follow? So having a book around commonly asked questions is a great way to capture the attention and keep people engaged. If you are selling a high ticket program for your coaching and you want to scale sales faster, a book with lots of frequently asked questions peppered throughout, or you take those questions and you create chapters about them, this works exceptionally well. It'll help you convert your prospects into paying customers faster than any other method. And here's a few points for you. Write your offer in full, in bullet point format, describe the transformation, the before and the after, explain the process, provide a top list of your top 20 frequently asked questions, answer all the questions with a high level of detail, provide 6 to 10 case studies, and provide additional resources. Number 5, podcasts and interviews. If you're one of these fantastic people that has a great selection of podcasts you've been on as a guest or you are the host, why not download 5 to 10 of your most popular podcasts, have them transcribe through rev.com, and then compile a book with it. Keep it on one common theme. So I will actually call out to a gentleman that I've been talking to, Mark McMinney from the Coaching Jungle. He has a fantastic podcast with lots of really great guests. So one way, if you're a podcast host and you had one topic in particular, you're an expert, you could take all of those 5 to 10 really specific podcasts that talked about that topic, download them and create your book. Excellent way to come up with a book really, really quick. And really interesting is it's based on fact and point and literally becomes a short book of short stories. And number 6, courses. Courses are a great way to convert into books. I have converted a number of digital courses into books because I've been able to not waste those courses that I created a long time ago, and I've been able to make them really accessible for people and still leverage the knowledge and expertise I have and give them the value that they want. So have a look at your courses that you've created in the past. Are any of those courses good for you to convert? One of the courses that I did was called Storytelling Secrets, and that's where I show people how to write a really good story and the secrets that go behind it and 10 different recipes that they can use. This was part of a course. So instead of having the course, I don't do the course anymore, but I turn it into a book and they can get the book on Amazon. That's just an example for you. So think about the courses that you have. I hope you found that really helpful. That was a nice and short lesson. Let's head over to the next one.